Hello and welcome to CMS Forex News. I'm market analyst Nick Nassad. Today is Monday, May 18, 2009. We begin in the UK, where the Rightmove House Price Index showed housing prices up 2.4% in May, a fourth straight month that prices have been positive, and the index indicates that the housing market in the UK could be moderating from its recession. On the year, prices are down 6.2%, the lowest decline since October. Still, the number of new sellers is about half of what it was last year at this time, which means less people are selling their homes and moving to new locations. The pound-dollar pair rose in today's trading after the pair bounced up off an upward sloping line of support at the 1.5120 area to start today's trading. The positive news on UK housing prices and a rally in UK equities boosted the pair to the 1.5350 area, a change of more than 200 pips from low to high. Today's high tests the one we saw from last Tuesday and breaks the small short-term trend line representing resistance from last week. The euro-pound pair slid in favor of the pound, extending its losses since last Thursday's test of the 0.90 area. The slide from that level to today's intraday low near 0.88 amounted to 200 pips, and it will be interesting to note if the pair continues falling the rest of the week or if we will see a correction to this recent down move. In the Eurozone, the trade deficit shrank in March to a seasonally adjusted 2.1 billion euros from an upwardly revised 2.9 billion in February. Exports increased 1.4%, building on the positive result we saw in February. Imports, meanwhile, rose 0.6%, the first increase since last September. The euro-dollar pair rose in today's trading as higher stocks increased the sense of risk appetite in the currency markets. The pair has formed a downward channel, and one should monitor whether today's move is a counter rally to that downtrend we have been seeing since the middle of last week, or if it is the start of a new rally for the euro. In the US, the NAHB Housing Market Index, a measure of builder confidence, increased to 16 for the May period, a 2-point jump from last month, and now 8 points higher than its record low in January. The index is now at its highest level since last September, and implies that builders are responding to what they perceive to be some of the best home buying conditions in a very long time. The dollar-yen pair surged 170 pips today after setting a low near 94.50. The pair slid sharply in last week's trading, falling from the 99.50 area, so there was room for the pair to correct part of its fall. We now find ourselves at the 38.2% retracement level from that down move. Stocks in the U.S. rallied, with the Dow Jones Index up 2.85% or 235 points, and the Nasdaq and the S&P 500 climbing more than 3% each. The boost in risk sentiment pushed oil prices $2.70 higher to the $59.30 a barrel level. That sense of risk appetite helped boost the Loonie. The U.S. dollar-Canadian dollar pair fell almost 200 pips from its high above 1.18 to settle low near 1.16, breaking below an upward sloping line of support at the 1.1690 area. Tonight, look for Australia's central bank to release its meeting minutes, while overnight the UK will post consumer and retail price data, and Germany and the Eurozone will unveil their ZEW economic sentiment indexes. Tomorrow, the US will release data on building permits and housing starts, which could give an indication if the construction sector in the US is seeing any kind of rebound. And that wraps up today's broadcast. Thank you for joining us here at CMSFX.com, and happy trading.